Thanks for joining us today for iGive for Beginners and Beyond. Uh, we will be starting at about 2:01, but before that, for you on-time arrivals, we have a couple of poll questions that we'd love for you to answer. So the first one, how long have you been an iGive member? And now for the second poll question. Is this your first time attending one of our webinars? I've just realized we need some background music to help you answer this poll question.
I could do the Jeopardy theme song. Do, 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 do.
That's what you get for having performers for your hosts today. Well, thank you for answering the poll questions. As I said, this is iGive for Beginners and Beyond. We have you on mute. You can use the interface to ask us questions. We love for you to ask us questions. They make this more interesting for us and for, I think, the audience as a whole. Today, your host is Kim Logan. Kim is responsible for all things merchant related at iGive and also has a lot of knowledge to share with our audience. I'm Rob Crowshandler, and my job today is to make sure that Kimberly can be heard clearly and loudly and crisply. With that, I'm going to throw the microphone over to Kim.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining. As Rob said, I am Kimberly Logan, and I noticed about 5 minutes before we started that I had mistyped my own name. So it said Logam, L-O-G-A-M. That was wrong. All better now. So we have a fairly straightforward webinar for you, and it shouldn't take us more than about half an hour. We're going to start with a step-by-step of the site and sort of what iGive is. Then we're going to go on down to the iGive button, how you can spread the word, and then we have plenty of time for your questions and hopefully our answers. So, basic question, what is iGive? iGive was actually launched in 1997 with the idea that every purchase you make online should be able to make a positive difference in your world. So we've gathered together over the years just about 1,900 online stores. We have been facilitating members, helping over 35,000 causes in the US and Canada. And we've got over 350,000 members that we are happy to have on board. Excuse me. So if you are not yet logged in, you're going to come to iGive.com. Oops. Let me just move this to a different window. Well, and you're going to see a place where you can register. It's very easy to register. We need your name, we need your email, you have to create a password, and we'd really like to know your zip code just so that we can know where folks are. And join iGive. The next step you'll see is to pick your cause. If your cause isn't already there, you can absolutely add your cause. If you are already a member and you get to the iGive page, go ahead and click on this member sign in. And that's going to take you directly to our login page. You can log in with Facebook. It's a very common thing that folks at various sites like to do, or you can use that email and password that you registered with. From there, you get to the iGive homepage. It used to look like this. It doesn't look like this anymore. We are in the process of a major overhaul of the look of the site. And so now when you get to that homepage, you're going to see something that has all that same information, but it's a little cleaner, it's a little clearer. Hopefully it's just as easy for you to use. On this homepage, you have several options up here. You can shop, which is what you want to do to raise money for your cause. you can go to navigate to My Stores, which are actually here at the top of that home page. But if you have more than are visible on that home page, that'll take you to a separate page that's all of your favorites. You can see all the stores that we have. As I said, there are over 1,900, so that takes a bit of time to see everything. You can check out your stats, how your cause is doing. You can tell a friend. You can change your settings. You can log out. And we're going to get into each of those stats, tell a friend, settings, things momentarily. So this is if you're on your desktop or laptop. The All Stores page that you can click to from that last beautiful home page hasn't quite been updated with the new look yet, but again, all that information is there. In this search box up at the top, you can type in the name of the store. If you know you want to shop at JCPenney, start typing JC and click that search button, and it'll pull up JCPenney right there. You can then click on that store link. It'll take you directly into the store, and you'll shop just like you normally would online. If you want to know a little bit more about what your donation rate is for 1-800-Baskets, for example, that's a 2.4% donation. So if you spend $100 at 1-800-Baskets, is it 24 cents or $2.40? Help me out, Rob. My math, it's all over the place. If you spend $100.
It means I have to have my microphone on. I have to be listening to you specifically as opposed to answering questions.
Oh.
What was the math?
If I spent $100 at 1-800-Baskets and there's a 2.4% donation.
That's $2.40.
That's what I thought. For some reason, I wanted to say 24 cents, and that felt very wrong, so I'm glad I double checked. You can also check for exception details. It may be that 1-800-Baskets has 2.4% donation, but if you're a new customer, maybe they're offering a 3% donation. So you can check those details there. This little check mark here in the gift cards column means that if you buy a gift card from 1-800-Baskets, that will also earn a donation. And then if you wanted to search for any coupons or sales that are valid at 1-800-Baskets through iGive, click on that number right there is how many are currently available. If you shop rather than by store name, but by category, you can click on this little drop down over here. And right now we're looking at the Halloween category. And you can choose from Halloween themed stores or offers. You can shop by category over here as well. We've got them all listed out individually, or this drop down will show them listed individually as well.
Thank you. Jennifer asks, we have all those coupons. I use a coupon that I found.
Hold on, Rob, you're a little bit muffled.
Oh, is that any better?
Now? Nope, that's better.
Well, you know, these directional mics are directional.
No, can't hear you.
All right, ignore me. How's that? That better?
That's much better.
Oh, it's not even the directional mic. It's having two different mics. Technical difficulties. Jennifer asks, and she's still asking, and she's waiting patiently for this answer. Can she use coupons that she finds someplace other than at iGive?
That is a great question. It really depends on the merchant, and we want folks to be very careful. Some merchants are very specific. You have to get the offer directly from iGive in order for it to work with iGive. Some merchants don't care, but because they change their mind from day to day, and we're updating that as much as possible, the best bet is to make sure you get your coupon directly from iGive. That's the only way that we can guarantee that the offer will work and you'll get your donation. So best rule of thumb there is just to make sure that you get your offers from iGive. All right, so you've done a little shopping and you want to see how you're doing. You can go to that stats link from the home page and it'll bring you here. On this page, we have your raised total. So if you've been shopping, we'll put your total here. If you've gotten bonuses, whether it's from telling a friend or any other promotion we might be running throughout the year, it'll show up there. We do still offer a penny per search from the iGive homepage, and that will add into this line here for your grand total. On this page, you can also confirm the cause that you are supporting, how much their next check is going to be, and when that next check is going to come out. You can see the number of your friends and fellow philanthropists who are supporting the same cause as you. So this is a great page to kind of see the overall of what's happening. You can also see your most recent purchases. So if you shopped at 1-800-Baskets and you're not 100% sure that it went through, within 2 to 3 business days, that's going to show up here in your recent store purchases. So you can just confirm that right there. If you maybe didn't get the confirmation email, or if you saw it and deleted it quickly and forgot. So that's a great page just to kind of confirm everything is working. The settings page does have this beautiful, clean new look. And on this page, you can change your member stats email, your password if you want to update your password, your zip code. You can tell us how many emails you want to receive. We typically send a weekly newsletter with great deals and offers. And then once or twice a month, we'll send a special newsletter with, this time it was specifically Halloween deals is the most recent one that went out. We will have some Thanksgiving fall themed things coming up soon as well. You can also change which cause you want to support. The way that iGive is set up, you can support one cause at a time, but you can change your cause anytime you want. So that's where you would do that if maybe your cause, pardon me, is getting all kinds of love and you find a new one that maybe needs a little more love. You could switch there.
So this is a great time for a question from Monica. Monica asks, are there any limits to the kind of cause or the number of causes that I can support?
Another great question. No, yes and no. Like I did that right there, yes and no. The cause has to have a US or Canadian mailing address so that we can get them a check so they can get that money that you're earning for them. That is the main requirement. Other than that, it can be any size. It can be your local pet adoption center, or it can be the National Paws Foundation. So it can be what is closest to your heart. And if that didn't answer your question, let us know. We'll figure that out. So next up on our agenda is the iGive button. Everything up to this point has been on the site. If you're not a fan of going directly to the iGive website to shop, no problem. We have the iGive button, which is a browser add-on for both Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. It's capable or compatible with all of those. And it'll just hang out at the top of your browser, a little seed icon right up here, showing you that it's working. And it will phone home to iGive's database on a regular basis and update all of those 1,900 stores, all of those coupons and promos and codes, so that you don't have to search for something specific. If you have an idea of what you want, you can actually just use your regular preferred search. Google, Bing. And what'll happen is, because you have the iGive button installed, we'll let you know with a little $sign that that store has an iGive coupon compatible, and with the iGive dandelion seed symbol confirming that it is an iGive store. So once you find that store in your regular browser, you can click on that dandelion seed and it will take you into the store, in this case, Derm Store, and track your purchase just as if you had gone into the iGive site and clicked on a link directly for Derm Store there. So that makes things way easy. Now, say you don't use your desktop or laptop at all, but you love your mobile phone and you still want to support your chosen cause. We have an app that is available for iOS and Android. We definitely don't want to discriminate. And that has similar features to the website, but not all of them. You can still search your favorite stores. You can still find hot deals, double donations, and coupons. Just to reiterate, because it can be a little confusing, the app and the button are not the same thing. The button works on your desktop or your laptop, but if you're using your phone or a tablet, we want you to go ahead and download that app. Slightly different, same service. So you've shopped and you like what you're seeing, and we want you to know that the best way for your cause to make more through iGive is to get your friends involved. So if I bought that 1-800-Baskets gift and earned $2.40, that's great. But what if I have 5 friends who all do something very similar? Now we're up to an almost $10 donation. And as more people join and shop, those numbers really add up quickly. So from the Tell a Friend page, we give you quite a few options. You can post to your Facebook. We actually have some pre-worded language there for you if you're not quite sure what to say, though we highly encourage you in this little option to say something about this. Put in a personalized message. Let folks know maybe how much you earned for your last purchase or where you shopped last that it helped, or that awesome new store that nobody's ever heard of but is on iGive and will help you raise money for your cause. And tell them why you're shopping for your cause. What's great about your local theater? What's great about your pet adoption center? What's great about your nearby homeless shelter? Why should they help you help them? And then just post that to your Facebook and get the word out. You can also send a tweet. Obviously, there's a little less room for personalization, but you might actually get it out to more people that way. So that is the bulk of our presentation. Talked a little bit about the site itself and the shopping options with the button and our mobile apps, how you can tell a friend and encourage others to join you. And if you have any questions or concerns, we have a support portal that has a lot of information. And when we post the recording to this webinar, that'll actually be in the support system as well in the knowledge base. We have a link to the webinar archive, so you can revisit this webinar. You can look at previous webinars that may have a more specific subject if you wanted to do a deep dive on cause information, things of that nature. I'm not sure if we have any cause administrators on the line today, but if we do, there's a couple of really good ones in that archive. You can also submit a ticket. That is the best way to send us your specific questions when we're not available to you here on a webinar, and get them answered in a very, very quick manner. So with that, I'm going to toss it back to Rob and see if we have any outstanding questions.
We have questions that are definitely outstanding. Thanks to Paul, Sarah, Irmgard, and a bunch of others who have asked some. These are a couple questions that I think everybody would like to know the answer to, and we get to see if you can navigate over to the iGive site. We're going to test your technical skills. So Irmgard has asked, can you go over where to find an organization and how much they have earned? So I'm going to, Kim is navigating to show you that. The best thing to do is to share your join link with your members, with your prospective supporters. When you do that, they don't have to remember anything. They just click that link and they're going to be brought into the registration screen, and it's already going to know that they're supporting, in Kim's case, Babes with Blades. And thereafter, just like Kim is showing you, right, she's gone to our site and she's automatically taken to the Babes with Blades sort of home page, member page. Now she's going to show you, I hope, where you can see how much Babes with I can't speak today.
Babes with Blades Theater Company
has earned.
So I'm going to take you back and just one more time in case there was a This link right here that I'm hovering over, cause up here in the top, takes you to what we call the cause dashboard page. So on this page, I see that I am supporting Babes with Blades Theater Company. From here, I can change my cause if I want to. I don't need to. I can see their next check amount. I can see the pending amount. So pending amount is a time that we allow for members to make returns. So when you shop, you get credit within 1 to 2 business days, depending on how long they take to report to us. We'll automatically update your stats and you'll see that. However, if you decide 2 weeks after you get your shirt in the mail from Macy's that, you know what, I just really don't like that color, and you return it, we need to allow stores time to report that return to us as well. So until a window of 75 days has passed, any shopping money, any donations you've earned through shopping are considered pending. So that's what this pending amount means right here. I can also see the total paid to date. This is the lifetime total that Babes with Blades Theater Company has earned through iGive. It's just under $3,000. Not too shabby for 71 people supporting them. I can also view the checks that have been issued. And if a check hasn't been cashed for some reason, I can reach out and say, hey guys, did you guys get that check that was dated April 18th? And if not, I can report it missing and iGive can reissue that. So that's a great page to just kind of double check that our checks are getting through and the person that is on the receiving end at the cause is getting them and cashing them for you, because that's what the whole point is that they get the money and spend it on the things you care about.
Well, so I'm going to combine a question from Paul and a question from Sarah, who are asking sort of two sides of the same thing. What is the best way to communicate with your supporters, and how often should you do it? Because doing it too often doesn't make sense. And you obviously have experience with Babes with Blades. There we go. I said it correctly.
Well
can you share with us what you guys did?
Sure. I showed you a little bit of the member stuff where members can tell a friend about supporting. If you're the cause administrator, we do have additional options. You can actually link your causes page to iGive via Facebook and tell us how often you would like to post on behalf of iGive to your page. So on the Babes with Blades Facebook page, once a month, a little post pops up that says, we just got a check from iGive for XYZ dollars. You can join here and help us earn more in the next check. You set it up once. You do need to be the administrator of the page on Facebook and also the cause administrator here on iGive. And in that support portal knowledge base, we've got some very clear step-by-step instructions for setting those things up. And also you can say how frequently you would like it to post. You can also do the same with your Twitter. If your cause has a Twitter feed and you want to make sure that you're getting that information out there on a semi-regular basis, it really depends on how active you are for your cause, to sort of determine what that sweet spot of mentioning it frequently enough so that people will do it, but not so often that they kind of feel like they're being harassed. So if you post something about your cause once every week, I would say make sure that once a month that post is iGive related. If you post something once a day from your cause and your members are really excited to hear from you no matter what you're saying, you can certainly pepper in Facebook or pepper in iGive comments and news on a more regular basis. It's really depending on how active you already are and what you would like to supplement that with from iGive. Another thing you can do is post a banner or logo to your website. We have some different options, which are just the logo itself for iGive, or we have some very cute themed ones. And when you pull this URL code and put it in your website, it will automatically take them to your cause. As Rob was saying earlier, we have the join link option, which shows people when they register that they're automatically going to support that cause. These banners are also embedded with that information so that they won't come to iGive and have no idea how to find your cause. They'll already know that my friend sent me this link to Babes with Blades, and when I click on it, it takes me to the Babes with Blades iGive presence. You can put those banners in email signature, kind of having an ever-present sort of in the back of the mind iGive energy is a really good idea.
Lovely. All right. So somebody named Sandy wants us to know two things. One, we should show where you find out what your join link is. And secondly, because I think he's proud of it, he wants us all to know that the iGive button also works in Internet Explorer.
Ah, yes, I did miss that one. Sorry.
So how do you find out, Kim, what your join link is?
So up in this right-hand browser, wow, you know what? I've been using the same join link for so long, I forgot how I found it. Ah, there it is. So to take you back, because I just had to remind myself, this link up here to cause in what we call the eyebrow will take you to that cause dashboard screen that we were looking at, where we could see all of the money we've earned, when the checks are coming out, things of that nature. Under this cause menu and options, we're going to say create a join link. Now, because Babes with Blades has already created a join link, it's going to show up right here. Our join link is fairly simple. It's igive.com/BWB for Babes with Blades. If your cause does not have a join link, if it's the sort of jumbled numbers, letters default that is created when the cause was created in iGive, you can actually create one that's just easier to remember and easier to share, kind of like igive.com/BWB.
Well, that was easy. All right, so we have one last question for the last 2 minutes of our webinar today. On my behalf, I'd like to say thanks to everybody to coming. But Kim, can you tell us why iGive is so much better than Amazon Smile?
There are a lot of reasons. In fact, we have an entire webinar on all of the many reasons. Again, you can find that in the webinar archive. But the ones that I am going to just touch on briefly are the donation percentage rate is so much higher. So much higher. If you're familiar with Amazon Smile, the donation rate is 0.5% on most purchases. As you noted from some of the screenshots earlier, iGive's donation rates are often quite higher, sometimes as much as 10%, 15%, depending on the store, and we'll tell you right there on the website. Or if you're using the button, you can look in those details and see exactly how much you're going to get. Another key difference is from the cause perspective. We allow our causes to know who is supporting them. As a member, when you join, you can tell us yes or no, do you want the cause to know who you are? And if you say yes, then our causes have the chance to thank you. They know your name, and they know how long you've been supporting them and how much of the next check or the last check was generated directly from your efforts and your shopping. And we think that's a really important tool for our causes to be able to just say thank you and show how much they appreciate how much they appreciate everyone that thinks about them when they're going about their daily business of life. When I need to buy more toilet paper. I'm going to go to Boxed because I get 100 rolls for $5. And at the same time, I'm going to help my cause. And that's just really a great feeling for everyone involved.
Well, on behalf of myself, I'd like to say thank you. We very much appreciate everybody who is supporting their causes every day simply through shopping. It doesn't cost any more. It's really easy and it helps. Kim, back to you.
That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will get this uploaded to the webinar archive shortly. So if you wanted to go back and watch maybe a certain section one more time, if I went too quickly, that'll be up there soon. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic day.